Pringles is more than just a snack. It is a food revolution packed inside a can. Since its debut in 1968, Pringles has transformed the snack aisle. Its signature saddle shape is instantly recognizable, and its iconic cylindrical can has become just as famous as the chips inside. Today, Pringles is a multi-billion-dollar brand sold in more than 140 countries. But unlike traditional potato chips, Pringles are not sliced from whole potatoes. So how are Pringles actually made? Let's step inside the factory and follow the entire process. Every Pringles chip begins with fresh potatoes arriving at the processing facility in massive loads. As soon as they are unloaded, the potatoes move onto a conveyor and enter an industrial washing system. Powerful jets of water strip away dirt, small stones, and other debris clinging to the surface. This step does more than keep the ingredients clean. It also protects the equipment from clogs, damage, and unnecessary wear. Once washed, the potatoes move into the peeling area. On some production lines, they enter a massive rotating drum with a rough, abrasive interior. As the drum spins at high speed, hundreds of potatoes tumble and rub against its walls. The friction quickly removes the outer skin while preserving as much usable potato as possible. But a clean peel does not guarantee a perfect potato. Next, the potatoes pass through an optical inspection system equipped with high-speed cameras. In just milliseconds, the system analyzes the color, shape, and surface of every potato. It can detect dark spots, damage, and hidden defects that may be difficult to catch with the human eye. Any potato that fails inspection is instantly removed by a precise blast of compressed air. Only potatoes that meet the quality standards continue down the line. Once the potatoes pass inspection, they move straight into the industrial cutting system. First, they are sliced into thin sections. Then, rotating blades spinning at more than 1,000 revolutions per minute chop them into small, uniform pieces. Each piece measures roughly 10 to 12 millimeters. After cutting, the potato pieces travel across a continuously vibrating conveyor. The motion keeps them separated and prevents them from sticking together in large clumps. Next comes a precisely controlled heat treatment. The potato pieces are lowered into water heated to 185 degrees Fahrenheit. They remain there for about 2 minutes. It may seem like a brief step, but those 2 minutes have a major impact on the potato structure. The hot water begins softening the outer layer. It also starts adjusting the starch. Once the potato pieces reach the right level of softness, they move into the mashing stage. Inside a massive industrial machine, powerful metal paddles press, mix, and break down the cooked potatoes. Within minutes, the separate pieces become a thick, silky mash. But before this mixture can become part of the Pringles dough, most of its moisture must be removed. The mashed potatoes are spread into a thin, even layer across the surface of a massive rotating dryer drum. Here, the mixture is exposed to intense heat. As the drum turns, moisture rapidly evaporates. The wet potato mash is transformed into a thin, dry sheet. A scraper positioned close to the drum then lifts the dried potato away in large flakes. These flakes are carried into a grinding machine. Inside, a series of sharp blades breaks them down into evenly sized particles. The result is dried potato material, one of the key ingredients used to create Pringles dough. Once the dried potato flakes reach the right size, they move into one of the most important stages of the entire process, making the Pringles dough. Inside a massive industrial mixer, the dried potato material is combined with a precisely measured amount of water. Degerminated yellow corn flour is added next. Then come cornstarch, rice flour, and wheat starch. Maltodextrin, salt, and carefully controlled amounts of mono and diglycerides are also blended into the mixture. Each ingredient serves a specific purpose, but the finished mixture looks nothing like soft, stretchy bread dough. Instead, it resembles wet sand. It is coarse, loose, and slightly crumbly. yet it holds together just enough to form one continuous sheet without breaking apart. The dough is transferred into a massive industrial rolling system. Here, the loose mixture is subjected to enormous pressure, nearly 2 tons. A series of rollers continuously compresses and pulls the dough forward. Gradually, it becomes a long, thin, nearly uniform sheet. The sheet is only about 1 millimeter thick. It then passes through a high-speed cutting system. Within seconds, rows of identical oval pieces are stamped out and separated from the surrounding dough. The leftover material between each piece is not discarded. It is collected, returned to the system, and blended into the next batch. At this point, however, the pieces are still completely flat. They are transferred into specially designed metal molds. Each piece is held in place and curved into the hyperbolic paraboloid shape that defines every Pringles chip. The molded pieces then pass through hot oil at approximately 392 degrees Fahrenheit. They remain there for only about 11 seconds. The intense heat rapidly drives out moisture. The starch is set, and the structure becomes crisp and stable. They immediately pass through a powerful air-blowing system. The airflow removes excess oil and cools the chips to about 104 degrees Fahrenheit. At this temperature, the seasoning can stick evenly without affecting the crisp texture. Next, the conveyor carries the Pringles beneath a continuous curtain of seasoning powder. Most of it lands on the upward-facing curve. This creates a bold, consistent layer of flavor across every chip. The seasoning blend depends on the variety being produced. It might be classic cheddar for the American market, chili lime for Mexico, or spicy wasabi for Japan. Now the chips reach the last major stage of the production line, packaging. As they move along the conveyor, the chips are gathered into neat, uniform stacks. Each stack is then carefully weighed. This ensures that every can contains the correct amount of product. Once the target weight is confirmed, an automated loading mechanism gently pushes the entire stack into the familiar cylindrical can. Once filled, each can moves directly into the sealing area. An airtight foil seal is pressed firmly across the opening. This keeps out air and moisture. It also protects the chip's crunch during storage and transportation. Finally, the signature plastic lid is snapped into place. The completed cans go through one last inspection. They are packed into cardboard cases. Then they are loaded onto trucks and shipped to distribution centers. From there, they begin their journey to supermarkets and stores in countries around the world. And that is how Pringles are made. If you enjoy exploring the hidden world inside modern factories, like this video and subscribe to M Vision. We'll see you on the next journey.